Hi everyone. In last class, we have seen the introduction of respiration in organisms. Today, we are going to continue the respiration and its types. Before getting into the respiration, we have some questions to think. The first question, how does exchange of oxygen and carbon dioxide takes place with atmosphere? Second one, how oxygen reaches different cells of the body. So in introduction class, we have seen that glucose, the assimilated molecule, is converted into energy, and that energy is utilized by our body to do various activities. So for that reaction, we need oxygen. During that process, carbon dioxide is released. So how these oxygen and carbon dioxide is getting in and getting out of the body? And how does this oxygen reaches different cells? We know that respiration takes place inside the cell. So how the oxygen reaches the cell? The third question is how carbon dioxide from different cells reach the right place to be expelled out. We know that for a respiration, carbon dioxide is released as a byproduct. How these byproduct, carbon dioxide, is getting out of the cell? That is the third question. So for these questions, at the end of the lesson, we will get the answer. So first of all, we should know what is respiration. Respiration is a life process, that is, which is very important to organisms to live. For this respiration, intake of oxygen from surrounding is needed. That is, we know that oxygen is needed. How we are getting this oxygen? From the surrounding. So that is given as intake of oxygen from surrounding. Second one, oxidation of food. We know that for respiration, we have to oxidize the food. Here the food represents the simple substance glucose. For this oxidation, oxygen is needed. How we are getting oxygen? From the surrounding. By this oxidation, we are obtaining energy, that is given as release of energy. So first of all, oxygen we have to intake and oxidation takes place, and third step, energy is released in the form of ATP. The last thing, during the energy release, carbon dioxide is also produced as a byproduct. I repeat, during the release of energy, carbon dioxide is also eliminated, which is produced, is eliminated as a byproduct. Respiration process. So respiration process is quite complex. Oxidation of assimilated molecules releases their bond energy, which means assimilated molecules is nothing but the absorbed nutrients, and glucose is a simple molecule. The formula is C6H12O6. So this glucose molecules combine with oxygen, that processes oxidation and release energy. That energy is released in the form of ATP, that is called adenosine triphosphate. This ATP is called as energy currency of the cell. That is, imagine not one cell, we are multicellular, we are having so much of cells from our head to toe. So all the cells are producing the energy in the form of ATP. So all the ATPs are stored in the place that is called energy currency of the cell. So all this process takes place within the cell. Within the cell, so many organelles are there. Cytoplasm, mitochondria, nucleus, chloroplast, you know that. So this energy is stored in the mitochondria. So cellular respiration takes place in the organelle mitochondria, and this ATP is stored in the form of energy currency. Now we are going to see types of respiration. There are two types of respiration. One is aerobic respiration, another one is anaerobic respiration. The word aero, that is aerobic respiration, the word aero represents air. So aerobic respiration takes place in the presence of oxygen. Till now we have seen this only, the oxygen, with the help of oxygen only respiration takes place. So the another type is anaerobic respiration, that is in absence of oxygen. So absence of oxygen. See, till now we explained, well, we see that glucose will converted into energy in the presence of oxygen. But here I said it is absence of oxygen. So in some organisms or some organs, absence of oxygen is also needed to do the respiration. That is called anaerobic respiration. I'll explain. First one, aerobic respiration. In aerobic respiration, with the presence of oxygen only, glucose is breakdown, and it is a complete breakdown of glucose in presence of oxygen to release energy, that is glucose C6H12O6. I repeat, C6H12O6 combines with oxygen, gives carbon dioxide plus water plus ATP. Here ATP is nothing but our energy. Here the glucose molecule is completely oxidized. Hence it is a complete breakdown. It is called aerobic respiration. What do you mean by anaerobic respiration? That is in absence of oxygen. Respiration takes place in absence of oxygen. During this type of respiration, either alcohol or acid is produced. If we take yeast, alcohol will be the byproduct. And another one, during in human muscles, while during vigorous exercise and all. See, human cellular respiration, aerobic respiration, but in some organs, especially in muscles, anaerobic respiration takes place. When there is demand of energy, anaerobic respiration takes place in our body. I told that energy is stored in the form of ATP. But during emergency condition, if you are doing some vigorous exercise, or if you are climbing the tree or climbing the staircase, we will need more energy. If we do more work, we will need more energy. So during that condition, during emergency period, our muscles use the glucose and converted into ATP energy during anaerobic respiration. And this respiration is a partial breakdown. Here the whole glucose is not completely converted into energy, hence it is a partial breakdown. So while comparing aerobic and anaerobic respiration, less amount of ATP will be produced. Here some questions were given. Just try to answer the questions. Once again, go through the video and get the answers. All the answers are given in this video itself. How does respiration take place? How does respiration take place? Next question. What are the gases involved in respiration? We have seen so much of gaseous exchange is taken place. So go through the video and write the answer. What are the two types of respiration? How is energy produced? How is energy utilized by the body? During the demand of energy, how does our body produce energy? Which means during emergency period, during emergency situation, how does our body produce energy? What is the byproduct obtained during both types of respiration? How is food assimilated in our body during digestion? So you have to think about the digestion and you have to answer. Last question, expansion of ATP. ATP expansion is given in the video itself. So go through the video once again and try to answer the questions. We will see in the next class. Thank you.